Hey, what's up? It's Jeff, and welcome back to New York City. Gang, it is time for show number 3. Alright, so the show we're seeing tonight. When it first opened, I went, why? Why did you turn this amazing movie into a stage musical? It opened in London, and it won the Olivier Award for Best Musical. It's here in New York. I have to give it a shot. And tonight we are seeing, are you ready for this one? It's right up there. Back to the Future, the musical. I'm excited to see this one. Let me tell you, Back to the Future is the movie that my brother and I watched on repeat and pretty much wore out the VHS cassette watching this movie. And I remember what a big deal it was for us to go to the theater and see Back to the Future too. So this afternoon I saw A Beautiful Noise, which reminded me a lot of my mother and my childhood. Well, this one's going to remind me of my brother and my childhood. Holy cow. Alright, so we're going into the lovely Winter Garden Theater there. The first time I went to the Winter Garden, it was to see Beetlejuice the musical with the amazing Alex Brightman. Then the next time I came into the Winter Garden, it was The Music Man with Hugh Jackman and Sutton Foster. And holy cow, that show was amazing. And now we're seeing Back to the Future, the musical, and I cannot wait to see that DeLorean fly. Holy cow, I think this is going to be a spectacle. I'm excited. Let's get in there.
Back to the Future, the musical is about a high school student named Marty McFly who finds himself transported from the year 1985 all the way back to the year 1955 in a time machine built by a scientist named Doc Brown. Marty McFly changes the course of history and is now in a race against time to fix the present, escape the past, and send himself back to the future. It's almost time for the show to start, so let's get our tickets scanned.
Thank you.
Aisle 3, straight ahead, past the soundboard.
And here's our first look of what the theater looks like.
Right here is the theater. Oh my gosh, the bar. I have missed this theater so much. Oh my gosh, I've missed this theater. And I mean, like, come on, chandelier, the ceiling. This theater's just gorgeous. Then we got all the merch over here. Let's take a look.
This is only a small sample of the merchandise they had available. Gang, they had an entire store just of merchandise, and we're going to explore that at the end of this video.
I think I'll be spending some coin with that merch. Oh my gosh, the screen, the theater's flickering. Oh, this is so cool. All right, let's get to our seat, figure it out.
This theater is just so beautiful, but now it's time to find our seat.
So every single person I have spoken to here in New York has seen this show, not just once, but multiple times. And everyone is telling me it's so good. I am just beyond excited right now to see this. I am so close. I am second row. And gang, I hate saying this, I might be too close for this one. There's a lot over my head right now.
Even though sitting this close to the stage does have its benefits, so much happens all around you. If I was to do this again, I would sit a little further back.
This is like super duper close, but I'm not complaining about it because I'm in New York and in the theater, so yay for that.
Next, I opened up my playbill and I found something that was just a little too disappointing. Yeah, there it is, Jeff. You got it.
I just opened the playbill here. I was so excited to see the actor who plays Doc Brown. His name is Roger Bart. He's not in the show tonight. I get to see his understudy, which is still fine. Sometimes the understudies are better than the people who actually have the role full time. But I was really excited to see Roger Bart. Oh well.
And as I get over the fact that he will not be in the show tonight, it's time for this show to begin.
Alright, so the show is like starting in 5 minutes, so I will see all of you at intermission. And Act 1 has finished. We've officially hit intermission. You can see you got the stage right there behind me. They're playing 50s music right now in the theater since we're in the 50s. When we were coming in, it was all 80s. Like I was listening to Madonna as we were coming in the theater. The details in this show are insane. I was like kind of upset I'm sitting so close to the stage because I didn't think I'd be able to see everything. But the details, oh my gosh, the 80s references in this show. I mean, it's just insane. And I'll tell you that DeLorean came out of thin air. I had no clue. It just, boom, appeared. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's go take a look at the balcony and see what things look like up there. And here is the full look of the set in the theater. This looks so cool. Alright, and the details continue. On the very top in the back where the sound booth is. And look at their screensavers. It is literally all Back to the Future. Alright, the sound booth is powered by the flex capacitor. Any show with ambiance like this during intermission is just insane. I love it so much. And oh yeah, say hello to my $30 wine. But, oh, this looks... You see, they got the wine, the t-shirt, the candy, the beer, emblems. In other words, go get a snack. This is so amazing. Absolutely love that. Oh my gosh. Okay, the show is over. All right, they have a whole store of merch. We're gonna go look at it, and then we'll chat.
Let's get those credit cards out of our wallet because it's time to go shopping.
Here we go. Put it up.
The merch for this production was absolutely amazing. This is all located in the little store that was right next to the theater. And you got the cutest little coffee mugs there. You got your t-shirts, your plushies, some more mugs, and gang, the coffee table book is something that I did purchase. This was $60 and I think 100% worth it. If you collect vinyl albums, they got you covered with your programs as well, your hats, and there's an example of what the vinyls and the CD looks like. The Marty McFly bear is just adorable. Here's the hoodie. Now that was $70 and I thought a little too overpriced for that. You got your water bottles, some more Marty McFly bears. Oh, they're so adorable, aren't they? Your posters, and next we got your ornaments, and I do regret not getting one of those ornaments. And here is a look at the keychains. The merch here is just absolutely amazing. Those jean jackets were flying off the shelf. And here's the magnet that I did purchase, and a skateboard.
Well, the show's officially over. and your boy went shopping. Yeah. I got the tote, I got a magnet, and a coffee table book. But anyways, Back to the Future the musical. Okay, the show is phenomenal. I truly don't think it has that much of a shelf life left in it. There wasn't a full audience tonight, and tickets were heavily discounted tonight. Now, it might have been because Doc Brown, Roger Bart, was not in the show tonight. Possibly a good reason for that. But the show is phenomenal. And it's something that if you're coming to New York soon, I would try to make this really on the top of your list before it kind of goes away. Hopefully it stays around a lot longer, and hopefully I'm completely wrong about this. Now, as far as the music goes, it is very forgettable. It advanced the plot, and there are a couple of songs that you're like, why are you singing? But then once it got going with the dancing and how they staged everything, you're like, okay, I'm digging this. But the only tunes that are stuck in my head right now are the Back to the Future theme song, classic, that we all know and love, and Huey Lewis and the News.
Since coming home from this trip, I have been listening to the Back to the Future album on repeat. And gang, I stand corrected about the music. The music is phenomenal.
This show is a spectacle with a capital S. Whenever you buy your ticket, holy cow, you're going to see where your money went on that stage. The way the show opened, opening a second act was spectacular. The visuals in this show were phenomenal. I want to see it again. I really do. I'm really happy where I sat with the second row because everything was so close and I could not see the actual stage itself. So how everything moved around, I have an idea how it works, but I didn't see it. I would like to see the show again, but set maybe in the balcony or further back in the orchestra so I'm able to see a little bit more of that. And also, I was literally like right at the screen, the proscenium, because they did a lot of projection work, and then they had lights that shot around the audience, and so you really felt like you were immersed in it, but I didn't get to see the full spectacle of it, if that makes any sense, because I was so close. This is the show I was waiting for. This is the theater I love. I love that Winter Garden. I love the Winter Garden so much. And gang, I am so happy I made the trip here to see this show. All right, I got a lot more theater still to come, so hang in there. Please make sure you like and subscribe. And everyone, I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.